You are looking at the beautiful replica of the tabernacle of Moses, which was made in the wilderness, in the desert of Sinai. It was ordered by God. God told Moses to build this tabernacle, which we are going to speak about it in this moment. In verse 11 of chapter 9, it reads, "But Christ came as high priest of the good things to come, with the greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is, not of this creation." The tabernacle, God ordered Moses to build it on Mount Sinai to become a sanctuary or a dwelling place where God can communicate with Moses. Moses came to the people and he ordered the people to build it exactly according the description of God. Then people gave voluntarily gifts until Moses had to say to people, "No, that's enough." And he built the tabernacle. Now, the writer describes this wonderful tabernacle was a shadow to the reality. What's in the tabernacle? We are in the outer court. As you look behind me, you see the brazen altar where they offer the sacrifices. Behind the brazen altar, there is the laver for washing and cleansing. The priest has to wash before he does his duty in the tabernacle. Then we come to a very important place. It's called it's the holy place. And it has a table of shewbread with 12 loaves that has to be presented on the Sabbath. They made from the finest wheat. And that, of course, represents Jesus is the bread of life. Then on the other side, you see the menorah, the candelabra, to light the holy place. Jesus is the light of the world. Then just before or in front of the veil, before the Holy of Holies, there is the altar of incense that represents the prayer of the saints going into the presence of God in the most holy place. In the holiest place, or the Holy of Holies, there is the most important piece. It's the Ark of the Covenant. On the top of that ark is the mercy seat from gold. And of course, two cherubims facing one another. They are carved from pure gold. God said to Moses that he will speak to him and communicate the message from between those two cherubims from the Ark of the Covenant to speak to Moses. Yet the writer speaks that all these things, they were shadows to the reality. You see, the tabernacle is very important. It's God's dwelling. The New Testament says that Jesus is the Word of God, and he incarnated, and he became flesh and dwelt among us, as in the same word, he as a tabernacle lived among his people. Now, what is the purpose of that? Is the worship of God, to offer sacrifices. And yet in the same chapter describes these sacrifices, but Jesus is the ultimate, the full and the final and the complete sacrifice once for all. He gave himself voluntarily, willingly. He laid his life for us based on his love, not the rituals of the law. And the whole purpose that we come through Jesus to come closer to God, because Jesus said, "I am the way to God." So these things will bring us memory that Jesus has done it for all. Therefore, we can enjoy the presence of God.
Make sure you join us next time on Let There Be Light as we conclude our visit to the replica of the Tabernacle of Moses to study Hebrews chapter 10.